Our first alert forecast comes with a lot of changes that are gradual. First, we're layering up some high clouds to some thicker clouds this morning. Like I said, we've got to slowly get to rainmakers by the end of the day. That's because we've got to slowly boost that humidity to where rain can actually hold together as it enters our area. So if your kids have a long day, maybe they've got the after school activities, you might want to go ahead and pack some rain gear. Otherwise, mostly late afternoon to evening is when we'll be getting into some rainmakers today. On this Thursday, it's clouds first reaching our area. Again, the remnants of Hurricane Francine, now a tropical storm, continuing to move north, aimed straight for West Tennessee, kicking out bands of heavy rainfall towards Middle Tennessee. You can see that's where there's a greater severe storm risk coming up from the panhandle of Florida into Alabama. So then we're catching this even more broken batch of scattered rain at times. So that's why we're getting more of the indirect impacts here. Clouds to a couple of light showers late morning to midday. Notice they're just trying to touch Southern Plateau, Southern Valley, where it's trying to boost the humidity. So some of it just kind of disappears on the live radar, even as I expect later on this afternoon. So then scattered light rain still trying to come up in that late afternoon to evening. That does mean that more will show up on the radar than will at the ground at first, but it's going to boost that humidity. So then scattered rain can come up during the evening hours. By this point, then a temperature drop a little bit, humidity going up will help hold it together better for scattered rain during the evening hours. Light to moderate isolated thunderstorm even possible with this batch sliding across our area late evening into the early overnight hours, going right back down to spotty by tomorrow morning. So that's a great example of the ups and downs we'll experience here. A few light showers trying to develop in that late afternoon, scattered rain then by the actual evening. That'll take us from 61 degrees at 7 to 75 at noon, high today 80 degrees and upper 60s then at 8 o'clock. So yes, those temperatures trying to hop up out ahead of these light showers. So even when they're not making it to the ground, they're trying to boost the humidity and slow down the heating. So I do think that'll keep you closer to 74 for a high today. Athens to Madisonville, 76 Kingston to 80 in Knoxville and Clinton, to 71 Crossville and 75 Oneida. So since this is coming up from the south, you actually have more time to warm north and east. 76 today in La Follette to 75 Tazewell, right around 80 Kodak to 78 in Morristown under those clouds. Now we also have winds starting to increase today, especially in our higher elevations. So more of a light breeze down below, kicking up at our higher elevations, catching the outer winds from that same system. So there is a wind advisory in the Smokies where gusts can actually be up to 50 miles per hour. But I think most of us will find gusts closer to 20 miles per hour at times the next couple of days. And then you could see where the rain picks up again tomorrow, but there are more cloud breaks. That'll give us some time to heat up. Then that'll create a few downpours and storms tomorrow afternoon. A little more widely scattered here, parts of the valley, plateau. You can see some strands of rain and storms stirring around the southern valley and plateau on into the evening as the clouds start to break up again. So there's that spike up in rainfall, meaning tomorrow afternoon can jump up in temperature. I think we'll be closer to 86. That'll get us from 63 in the morning to 75 at 11 and a seasonable high of 86. Then those few storms in that late afternoon to evening time frame. We'll keep it going into the weekend. So in your I'm of All forecast presented by Food City, with it being a 7:45 game, I actually think by this point we'll be coming down to just a few storms, a spotty or rain chance by the evening hours on Saturday. Something we're keeping a close eye on as those batches develop and kind of fling out from Francine, because we'll actually have a few showers developing during the afternoon, a few rumbles of thunder, and that's where those temperatures continue to hop around throughout the 80s this weekend, low 80s for highs. I do see a few pop up Sunday and then a little more scattered coverage on Monday. We're keeping an eye out for another system next week coming over from the